Hi, good afternoon. Today my sharing is about 𝒓𝒄𝒆 𝑃LC copper ionic copper. Okay, how it benefits me. Today I'm sharing is not talking about how copper ionic copper help me from coronavirus. Okay, rather, but of course this is undeniable facts. The key point is that it benefits me, stop me from recurring of what I had in the past for the last 5 months due to vaccine. Okay, I had my vaccine. I had second vaccine and it started my heart inflammations. How serious it was and what is heart inflammation? Okay, let me show you a simple chart. Right, you see, this part is bigger. Okay, the inflammation due to the vaccine, the side effect of the Moderna, and I had this heart inflammations. The feeling, how was it? Is very painful over this part. Okay, it's like somebody's clamping onto your heart. You can't breathe. It's ultra pain. Okay, the word is called ultra pain. So what I noticed in the past was, once it occurred, what I have to do is just drink water. Okay, I just drink water. It's fine, it's gone, literally quite okay already. So I just ignore, because to me it's heart inflammation only, just like people punch your face, then inflammation after a while, that's all. Okay, so but I recall again, until last month 5th, right, 5th November, Friday night, while I was driving home, my heart inflammation occurred. And unfortunately inside my car I don't have this water inside my car. What I have was only this one, because everywhere I go, everybody know I will carry along with me is the ionic copper diffuser. So no choice, so I quickly just have my inhale into this diffuser, and for about 40 seconds or so, less than 1 minute, literally I can feel the heart inflammation, the pains over the chest part almost gone. I wouldn't say 100%, but about 90% disappear. So for the next 20 minutes or so, I just driving home with a single hand, keep deep inhale. Okay, that was Friday night. So by Monday, I made appointments to government polyclinic, okay, to have a review. This time I'm a bit worried because the interval of the heart inflammation pain, it occur quite often. But in the past, last 4 months plus, I didn't really bother. I don't go and check out. Okay, heart inflammation, I just drink water, it gone. I ignore literally. Until 5th, when it reoccurred again, I went home and do a research and noticed it's something quite scary. You can see some of the article says you can pass on anytime. It can be quite scary. Yeah, on the article below here. That's English one. Can you all see? Okay. So cut the thing short. On Monday is 8. Okay. On the 8th, I went for the polyclinic appointment at 11:30. My appointment was 11:30. I reached there about 11:15. So I have to wait for almost 1 hour until 12:40. I can still remember the timing very well, because for that 1 hour, almost 1.5 hours at polyclinic, my heart inflammation reoccurred again, recurrence. So what I did was, I tried to inhale, but because with the mask on, it can't really absorb much of the ionic copper. When he comes to me, the doctor, the next thing asked me, what happened to you? So I told him, I had this heart inflammation since my second jab. Okay, second jab of the vaccine. So he cut the thing short. He said, okay, let me have a blood pressure. Let me check on your blood pressure. The next moment, I look at the doctor's face. He asked me, wow, it's very serious. You have very high blood pressure. Huh? I was shocking because I don't have a high blood pressure. So he said, never mind. I arranged an arrange an ECG for you, okay, to scan on the whole parts of the body, chest, and he might be afraid of some blood veins choke or something like that. So 2 o'clock I have to go back again, because after my consultation is near to 1 to 2 p.m. is their lunch break. So 1 to 2 I have 1 hour lunch break for myself. So next thing was, I just tap out my lunch, go home. I recall how the face of the doctor changed from normal to become like shocking. That means my blood pressure is relatively high. So what happened was, I quickly, while I was having my lunch, I just deep inhale of this copper again, because I recall on Friday night it helps me to reduce down my pains of the heart inflammation. So what happened was, like for about 20 minutes for my lunch time, I keep like that, eat, inhale, eat. At 2 o'clock I go back to the polyclinic again. So this time now, 2 o'clock I don't have to queue. The doctor arranged for me cut queue special, because when he saw my blood pressure relatively high, so he also quite kanchiong. So I went there at 2:05. Immediately I go into the ECG room and they start to stick on everything on my body to check, to take the outputs and reports output. For another 5 minutes, the doctor called me, go into his room for the reconsultation again. This time now he said, hey, your ECG okay, everything passed. Wow, hey, I also was kanchiong, you're scared of what? Your 血管阻塞 or things like that, blood choke, the artillery choking, or need to do bypass. Number 1, my ECG passed, not the serious issue. Second thing he mentioned was, I noticed your heart beat slightly faster. Of course, it will be faster, because one of the symptoms of heart inflammation, for the guys and girls, next time when you go for vaccine, after vaccination, you will feel your heart pump slightly faster than normal. Do take note, this is one of the symptoms of heart inflammation. Then, fast heart rate, clause number 5. Okay, can you read? Number 5. Yep, just in case you can't read. Okay, this is one of the symptoms, but the killing part, the scary part is clause number 7, sudden death. It might cause sudden death, because when inflammation the two flow of the blood, one in, one out, one, it cannot really flow up the blood. Okay, it pump it faster. So therefore, my heart pump faster. Number two, also from the ECG graph, the doctor said, he said can see that my heart is slightly bigger than the normal size, which also implies that it's a heart inflammation because in heart inflammation, you will get a bigger heart than the normal heart size. Okay. So, cut the thing short. The doctor arranged for me 3 weeks later to go for medical checkup. Of course, I will do so because I'm quite scared also. But I look at his face just now. So the next appointment was 29. Okay. Now 29, I go back to do my medical checkup. Okay, you can see. Yeah. Okay. Now, good news because I know that the copper helps me in my heart inflammation pain and it reduced. And from 5th onwards, I've been deeply inhale of this copper. Ionic copper, because I went on to do research. Of course, sorry about that. Well, this article is in Chinese. You guys can always go online and search. Copper has this characteristic, okay, property of anti-inflammation. Copper has the property of anti-inflammation, especially to the heart, and it's helpful to our body, the vein. Yeah. Okay. So from 29, I go back again to do my medical checkups, and the reports came out. Okay. Very surprising because from the 5th onwards, I've been using the inhale of this ionic copper very closely like that. Okay, of course not this one, this one. Okay. The doctor also very surprised that my LDL for myself, I have never get such a good reports. You can see the LDL is actually a bad cholesterol, 1.78. You see, 1.78. In comparison to last year, I had my medical reports done. That was last year December, not too long ago. My LDL is at 2.9 to 1.78, which is very good. It took the doctor by very surprise. Okay, it drops a lot. So now, to conclude, the thing is that the ionic copper today that we are sharing with friends, apart from the main thing we are talking about is to fight the coronavirus, it also has a lot of health benefits. Yeah, the health benefits we don't talk about it. I just now show you all the few of the research. Is manufacturing of the drugs, the blood in your body. Also anti-aging for the girls. If you are looking for lesser MRT lines on the forehead, then you need to inhale before your sleep and use it like a SK2 like that. Okay, as a moisturizer. But of course, our main key point today, what we are sharing with people, the 𝑃𝒆, 𝒌𝒓𝒆, ionic copper, is to benefit to the general for not only for health, but right now the most hot thing is the coronavirus. We do not want to get that. Yeah, good thing, share with your friends. Thank you.